And that just takes me a minute here for everything to populate. Oh, site cannot be reached. That's not a good sign. What is going on there? Uh-oh. Live stream. It says it's going, so let me look at, so bear with me. All right, so it looks like it's going on its own. Let me check the live page here. And it is. Let me just make sure I'm on YouTube going. And I am. All right. Those are the main places I needed to make sure. So let me know if you guys, so we're doing something different. So first, let me back up because let me just welcome you for a moment. Welcome back to the Odyssey, day 2. How are you guys feeling after yesterday? Yesterday we did a lot of setup work. I created a container for everybody. You guys seeded your intentions. We're going to be working with those all week. I've been chatting with some people on Zoom before we got officially started, and several people are saying they slept really well. A couple people are saying they crashed out after the healing yesterday. I heard that from a few people, that some of you guys had to take a nap afterwards. Today is going to be really phenomenal. Today's going to be a lot more energy even than yesterday. So grab some water, get your journal. If you registered for this, you have an activated journal that I sent you guys in your email yesterday. So if you have that printed out, grab that. If not, no worries. You can find that later and you can print it out. You can use it anytime. But if you have it printed out, grab it and buckle up because today is going to be phenomenal. I was wondering if anybody had any really vivid dreams last night or any awarenesses about your intentions or yourself, really. I'd love to hear from you if you had any sort of experience after yesterday's healing. And I want to mention, if you're watching me on the live replay web page, this is something new that we're doing, and I'm pretty excited about it. So on my website, sacredsoulalignment.com/live, that's where all the live broadcasts are happening. And then the replays are happening at sacredsoulalignment.com/replay. So you can go there and watch all the replays. I didn't realize yesterday, I was like, why is nobody commenting? Is nobody watching me here? I didn't realize yesterday that it was a setting on my website where I have to go and approve all the comments. So we turned that off. So the comments should be coming in, showing up right away. So if you're there watching me on the live replay page, I would love to hear from you because this is something brand new that I'm doing. And I just want to know if it's worth it to put that together. If you guys are actually watching me there. And I hope you are because it's, I love having that available on a platform that I own, which is my own website. And then that's where you can go and find the replays too. So the replays are not on the live page. A couple people were looking for those last night there. They're actually on sacredsoulalignment.com/replays. So go there and look for the replays. And that link is also going out in your email. So I also want to just take a minute and say congratulations to the 7 people who signed up for Sacred Soul Symbol certification yesterday. I opened the doors because I have some really limited, amazing bonuses. And I know a lot of you guys are here in this class because you've been waiting for me to teach again. So all of you that signed up yesterday, you're getting the t-shirt. I wore it yesterday, but let me show you. And the vinyl sticker pack, which I don't have the stickers in my hand yet, but I'm excited about them. I'm going to be using them. So here's the t-shirt. This is in cream, but it comes in like 15 different colors that you can choose from. And this is the remembrance symbol, and it will be activated for you. We'll be reaching out to get your size and your color and everything that, all the details from you. So look for an email for that. And then the sticker packs, there's 4 or 5 vinyl stickers that have symbols on them, and you can put them on your, like your water. That's what I'm going to do with mine. Your water vessel, and then that will be activated with the symbols you can put. You'll be attuned to the symbols because you're taking the class, so you'll be able to activate them with your intentions. And when you drink the water, then you're literally drinking your intentions and they're going into your cells, because we are about 75% water. And so working with water to do manifestation work is one of my favorite things to do, and this is going to be a really fun way to do that. So I just want to say thank you to those of you who've already signed up, and congratulations. So that does mean that there's 3 of those bonuses left. So grab some water. This is going to be a big day today. A pen and paper or your activated journal if you have that printed out. And today we are working with relationships. So we are in relationship with everything, not just ourselves and the people around us, but literally everything in our lives. We're in a relationship with God, source, creator, the universe, with our environments, the things in our environments, I've got crystals everywhere, our computer that you're watching me on, our device that you're watching this on, the furniture that you're sitting on. We're in relationship with the places we live, the location that we live in, the dwelling that we live in, our homes, the food we eat, the activities we do, with life itself. And those relationships create our experience in life. If we have a negative or polarized relationship with life, our experience in life will be much different than someone who has a positive or nuanced relationship with life. Someone who believes that life supports them and everything is always working out for them will much more likely be to have that experience. Maybe you're somebody like that. I have an uncle who is the most positive person that I know, and he just always believes everything's going to work out. And always everything works out for him. And then there are people who have the opposite belief, that thinks life is unfair and everyone is out to get them, who has that victim programming. And those people are going to be much more likely to have an experience of life as a victim. And either one of these experiences, if we're having, we believe everything's working out for us and everything generally does work out for us, that's going to solidify our belief that everything's working out for us. If we have the opposite belief that people are against us, life is against us, it's unfair, nothing good ever happens, and those experiences keep happening, that is going to solidify our belief in life not being very enjoyable. So our relationship with everything is paramount to our experience in life. And it's created by our programming, really. And most of our core programming was actually created before we were 6 years old, before we even had the ability to reason, which comes later in our development. And what that results in is that it's like we're letting our 6-year-old self direct and control our life. The reason this programming was created before we were about the age of 6, and if you've been to any of my classes, you know this already, and if not, you may know this also as well. But our brains are in the theta brain state 100% of the time between the time that we are in the womb, so before we're even born, up until about the age of 6 years old. And the theta brain state, if you aren't familiar with it, I talk a lot about it, is the state of hypnosis. So what happens in hypnosis? We're highly suggestible, right? We can be hypnotized to do certain things or not do certain things. Like even some people have the ability to be hypnotized to, bark like a dog or cluck like a chicken. But much more a normal hypnotist experience would be, to stop overeating or stop smoking or be motivated to run a marathon. So we're highly suggestible. And I could teach an entire class just about the theta brain state. In fact, I go a lot into this in some of my other classes more. But it's also the doorway to the quantum field. And so when you are experiencing my Heart of Creation activated meditation, you are very, very likely going into the theta brain state. So back to our little child self. If we had a traumatic or unsupportive experience in childhood, this will create programming about life being painful and unsupportive. If one of our parents or caregivers were cold or neglectful or absent or abusive, this creates programming about men and women, people in general, God, ourselves, and life itself. So you can see why relationships are so important to work with. And this topic goes far beyond our relationships with the people specifically in our lives. Relationships really are our biggest opportunity for growth. And they can also be our biggest source of pain in our life if our experience is unhappy with relationships, and that creates that belief programming that relationships are painful, and that's what keeps being reflected back to us. But they can also be one of our biggest sources of joy. And our relationships with others really begins with our relationship with ourself, with God, creator, source, the universe. And if we're holding beliefs about being unlovable or unworthy, that is like a signal. It's like we're transmitting that signal to other people that we're unworthy, that we're unlovable. And they may not consciously think that, but they will, most of the time, unconsciously begin to treat us that way. Unless and until we unwind these false beliefs, many of which, as you just learned, are created in childhood. And many of these are created before we were even born. So we begin our life in deep relationship with our mother, right? In the womb. That's where we're growing. She's growing new life within her, right? And in this time that we're in the womb, we are literally imprinted with our mother's heart patterning. So if our mother had wounding, and all humans do, we all do, we take on some of that in the womb. And unless and until we heal that, that wounding that we took on from our mother, that wounding shapes our reality. Not only do we hold our mother's wounding, many of us hold wounds from our relationships with our mothers. And this is referred to often as the mother wound, and we're going to be working on that today. This wound, unless and until, you're going to hear me say that a lot, it is healed, we will continue to play out our relationships with others, particularly women, that we learned or picked up from our relationship with our mother throughout our life. And because our DNA is half from our fathers, you guessed it, of course, we take on trauma programming, all of that stuff from our father as well. And many of us also have trauma and wounding from our relationships with our fathers. The father wound. We're going to be working with that today also. And this wound, just like others, unless and until it is healed, it can affect our concept of God and our relationship with others, especially with men. And that's just what we're holding from our parents. So, we could get overwhelmed with this line of thinking, right? But thankfully, we have all of these amazing tools. So we experience many relationships in our lives with other family members, caretakers, teachers, friends, peers, members of our community, churches, and later in life, romantic partners, bosses, coworkers, employees. And a lot of these relationships have been painful in one way or another, at one time or another. And romantic relationships particularly can be very large opportunities for growth. We often choose romantic partners who reflect back to us our trauma, our wounding, our discordant patterns. And more often than not, unless we become really aware of what's happening, these opportunities are masked as painful experiences. Until that is, we take the steps to heal them. And when we do that, relationships can become one of our biggest sources of joy. When we look at all the places and all the ways we've taken on and experienced trauma in and around relationships, and that's just from this lifetime, right? It can seem astonishing that anyone ever has happy, fulfilling relationships, but it's definitely possible. And our relationships with others can be really our biggest source of happiness, joy, and fulfillment. And that includes our relationship with ourselves and with Creator, God, Source, the universe. So today, we're going to be working on unwinding these patterns, these experiences, this trauma. And I'm not even bringing in experiences from other soul incarnations, past, parallel. You know, if you look at time as a construct in this now moment, even future timelines. But all of these symbols, and I'm going to be bringing in some alignments today too, they're all working on that level as well. And not just what we took on from our mother and our father, but our whole ancestral line. And a lot of wounding and trauma and programming and disease. We're going to be talking about disease and health on Thursday. A lot of that we've taken on from our ancestral line. Not really going super deep into that today to keep this as short as I promised, hopefully, about 45 minutes. But just know that the tools that I'm using today and the healing that you're receiving today is working on all of those levels as well. So today, these are the cards, the symbols that we're going to be working with. I'm going to show you the cards. I'm going to give you some time to write out what's coming up for you, either using your activated journal or a blank piece of paper. So take a moment to get that. I'm going to be slowing down a little bit the time. I'll give you a couple minutes for each one of these symbols that we're going to be working with today to write out. And if you have a lot that's coming in for you, you can watch the replay and just pause the replay at that moment and let it all out into your journal. So today we're going to be working with get to my camera here, with the family of origin symbol. And let me see, something is happening in the comments here. There's a couple people talking about sound volume. So let me move a little bit closer to the microphone. How's that, you guys? I was looking at my notes and not my Zoom chat. Okay, it's clear. Good. Codependency, somebody's mentioning in the comments. We're going to be working with that pattern today. Narcissist empath cycles. Jill says, I am the cycle breaker. Absolutely. Okay, painful marriage. Both parents were narcissists. Yes, good comments, you guys. All right, I'm glad I looked at the comments so that I could move a little closer to the mic. I can't really turn up the volume because then it gets too staticky. But let me see if I can move the mic even closer to myself here. All right, I hope that's better. Okay, so these are the symbols we're going to be working with today. This is, and they're backwards, I think, because of the way the camera is, but this is the family of origin symbol. And you can see this looks like a DNA strand, right? So this is literally working in our DNA. It's clearing defects and blocks within our DNA. It also works to activate our DNA. Today we're going to be really working with it in with the intent of clearing. We're going to be working with the inner child. Oh, you guys see it front. Okay, good. The inner child symbol, really working with, you know, your inner child and what did you not receive as a child? Did you not receive the love, the support, the nurturing that you needed to be able to grow? And maybe you did for the most part, but I had a very loving family. But my mom had her own wounding, that that really shaped some of my experience as a child. Even though I grew up in a really loving family, I still have plenty of inner child work to do. And I was born premature. I was born 4 weeks premature. And I spent the first 4 weeks of my life in an incubator. So that created all kinds of, programming about abandonment and, always having to only rely on myself and all kinds of things like that. So the inner child symbol is going to really help us with all of those types of issues. And then I'm going to bring in the trauma of abandonment. This is a lot of people's one of their favorite alignments. The trauma of abandonment is such a core wound. And as we do the healing today, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that to kind of bring your awareness up for how you might be holding that. We're going to work with the sever symbol to sever from relationships and relationship patterns and emotions and trauma that we do not want in our lives anymore. So it could be a relationship with a person that you don't want in your life anymore, a job, a place. It could also be a pattern, an emotion, programming. We're going to be working with the root of the issue today. Really, this technology supports us in getting to that root. It's important to get all the way to the root so that we can get everything that's connected to that pattern, the beliefs, the trauma, the emotions, the oath, vows, agreements, and contracts, and possibly even entity attachments, all different types of energy patterns that can be present and holding, something in place for us. And so that's symbol helps to get to the root of the issue. And then the pattern disconnect helps to disconnect us from that so we can be done with it. We're going to be bringing in the mental body, really working with the beliefs. This helps clear those beliefs that are part of that pattern. The emotional body, this clears the emotions, the trauma. We're going to be working with the truth symbol, really bringing in the truth of who you are so you can begin to see yourself through that lens, the lens of, how God sees you, the lens of your own divine aspect, not clouded by these false beliefs that you took on that may not even be your own and that you've been carrying around for your whole entire life, most likely. They're going to work with the connect symbol, really connecting with yourself. You can also bring in the intention to connect with particular people. So these may be people that are currently present in your life, or they may be people that are unknown to you yet. Maybe you're really wanting to call in your soul family. Maybe you're wanting to call in, divine romantic love. Maybe you're wanting to call in clients, new clients, or business, experiences and opportunities. You can bring your intention in when I activate this symbol. And then we're going to align you with all of that into the highest timeline where all of this is already existing for you. And we're going to anchor it all in. All right. So a lot of you guys' comments, you guys are bringing up a lot of things that I have when I tuned in this morning, and I added a whole bunch to the healing that I'd already put together. I always tune into the group that is going to be joining me, whether live or anytime in the future. And I can't tell you how much more came in to add to the healing today than what I had already had planned. So you guys are ready for this. All right. So before we dive into the healing, just in case you weren't here yesterday, or just as a reminder to you what sacred soul symbols are, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. So, we need to go back. So sacred soul symbols are visual representations of quantum spiritual technologies. So the truth symbol here, if you see my little video in the corner, this is a visual representation of a technology that is working multidimensionally. So they're visual representations of quantum spiritual technologies. They're working within the quantum field, where we're going to be going here in a minute, where all potential and possibility exists. Everything exists in the quantum field. So everything that you desire is already in existence in the quantum field. They're represented by that visual symbol that makes these technologies more tangible and easier to work with than so many other tools and technologies. And a big part of that is because of the cards that are part of the whole program. You know, the certification practitioners work with the cards. They unlock potentials from within the quantum field. They bypass the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind, which is a really, really important thing to understand because that's where our resistance is. So it bypasses the resistance. So our resistance is created because our minds are trying to keep us safe. And so it'll try to stop any change from happening. Even if the change is definitely for our highest good, our subconscious mind doesn't know that. And so these symbols actually bypass all of that because they don't work with language. And so they're able to bypass our programming. They are working multidimensionally, meaning across all time, space, and realities. They're working on your current self within the ancestral line, within all past, parallel, and even future timelines, therefore affecting all aspects of your life and your being. And again, there's really nothing like sacred soul symbols, and I can definitively say that because they came through my own source connection, and they came through me, and they only exist in that form. There's many other different valid types of healing, but nothing that is sacred soul symbols. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen again with the video. So I'm gonna turn my own video off. I'm gonna share the screen. And I just want to quickly double check that I change the settings so you'll be able to hear my bowls. Okay, and I did. All right, so I have a video here that is a visual depiction of the heart of creation. So you can choose to keep your eyes open and watch that video. A lot of people have told me that they find it really, really helpful in understanding what's happening when we make those connections. Or if you're somebody who likes to just keep your eyes closed, you can do that as well. I also have a video of the symbols working. It shows them moving, their animated version of the symbols. So you can choose to open your eyes and look at those. A lot of people find that to be really helpful and more activating. But you can also choose to keep your eyes closed because I have shown you the symbols. You have those in your awareness. So however you prefer to experience this healing and this meditation. I'm also going to be bringing in some sacred soul alignments. This is my original modality that I created starting in 2016. And the two of these modalities work seamlessly together. And so I'm going to be bringing in some alignments that work really, really well with the symbols that I am using and the intention for the healing. So when I bring those in, I will tell you what is coming in and what the purpose of it is. And I'm going to move my microphone a little bit so you guys can hear the bowls. And here we go. So just taking a moment to get comfortable. Bringing all of your awareness into the present moment and just relax. Allowing yourself to land right here, right now. Allowing your body to relax even more. And placing your focus and awareness onto your heart and just breathe. Allowing your breath to slow and deepen. Breathing as if you're breathing directly from your heart. Allowing your inhale and exhale to slow to about a count of 5. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing this long, slow, deep breath through your heart as you bring your awareness to the energy of compassion. Compassion is one of the highest frequencies that we can access as human beings. And it's one of the building blocks of creation. So when we engage with that compassion energy, we're really activating our own creation abilities. I invite you to begin to see, sense, feel, or imagine the energy of compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. And as you breathe through your heart, using your intention to breathe that pink light of compassion into your heart. Good. And just allowing this energy of compassion to begin to fill and expand your heart. Good. Just breathing in that beautiful compassion energy. Allowing this energy of compassion to expand into every cell of your body. Feeling the cells of your body vibrating with the frequency of compassion. And just noticing that love energy coursing through your veins and every cell of your body. And with your focus and awareness on your heart, feeling into the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia, and the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of creation, or pure source energy. Noticing the beautiful golden light in the heart of Gaia and the glorious iridescent light in the heart of creation. And with your next breath, simultaneously begin to breathe this golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation into your heart. And as you breathe these energies into your heart, allowing the golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light, allowing this light to expand your heart even more. Good. And with your next inhale, allowing this light to fill all the cells of your body, allowing this beautiful iridescent rose gold light to expand beyond your physical body, just feeling that beautiful light expanding from your heart throughout all of your cells, all around you and beyond you, filling your entire toroidal field, your entire energy field, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold ball of light that you are in the center of. Good. And just taking a moment to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. Good. And as you continue breathing through your heart, imagining the beautiful iridescent light flowing down from the heart of creation, it's really connecting in with that beautiful, pure source energy, allowing yourself to feel the love and support that's available there for you. Just connecting you with the energy of all that is, with potential, with possibility, with pure source energy. Just feeling that support coming in, through, and around you. Good. Just allowing this energy to move through your entire body and being, all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And imagining the beautiful golden light from the heart of Gaia flowing up, connecting you with the infinite wisdom, wealth, knowledge, and abundance that Gaia holds, traveling all the way up through your entire body and being, and all the way to the heart of creation. And as these energies flow in, through, and around you, just witnessing this beautiful ball of light that you are in, expanding with every breath you take. And just feel that expanding. Just taking a couple of deep breaths here. Allowing yourself to expand even more with every breath. Now I invite you to feel into your heart-to-heart connection between your human aspect and your divine aspect, the highest aspect of your soul that's guiding you through your human experience. And with your next breath, allowing your human aspect to merge with your divine aspect. And as you merge with your divine aspect, feeling yourself expanding into all of this light surrounding you, expanding all the way into the heart of creation, expanding all the way into the quantum field where all potential and possibility exists. Good. And just bringing your awareness to the container that we created yesterday. All of the symbols now in divine love and light, activating sacred light open and activating the family of origin symbol. This is unwinding what we have taken on from our parents and our lineage. And as this is working, I'm going to bring in a couple of alignments. The first one is generational trauma release. Divine love and light, create changes. So just feeling this energy coming in, bringing healing into the inherited trauma patterns within your ancestral lineage, dissolving deep-seated fears, emotional pain, and limiting beliefs. This is working at the cellular level, unraveling old programming stored within your DNA and releasing the emotional residue of generational experiences that have shaped your perceptions and reactions. Clearing inherited patterns of fear, shame, lack, and struggle. This is also working to create a new solid foundation, empowering you to step into a life that is fully your own, aligned with your true potential, reclaiming your own identity, purpose, and joy. Also calling in clearing ancestral karma, oath, vows, agreements, and contracts. This is dissolving those particular energy patterns of ancestral oath, vows, contracts, and agreements. Inherited imprints, allowing all of these lessons to be marked complete on a soul level. Also in divine love and light, calling in mother wound healing. Now activating the inner child symbol, really working with that mother wound, dissolving and unraveling the layers of inherited trauma, emotional imprints, and limiting beliefs passed down through your mother and your mother's line. Also bringing profound healing between you and your mother. Also calling in father wound healing and divine love and light, bringing profound relationship healing between you and your father, or any father figure you choose to focus on. Bringing healing to your relationship with the masculine, the deep wounding of the masculine. Also calling in the inner child alignment, taking this healing deeper into your inner child. Also calling and releasing attachment to others' emotions and expectations. Calling in narcissist empath cycles, unhooking and unwinding all of those. And as all this is working for you, you can begin to journal what is coming up for you. You may already be doing that. Writing down just words that come into your mind. Also calling in ties that bind and codependent cycles and authority, trauma, disconnect, divine love and light, creator change it. Working with these energy patterns. Now activating the trauma of abandonment symbol. I'm working within this symbol, running through this technology. I'm going to bring in an alignment called abandonment and attachment trauma. You may have feelings coming up for you as this begins to unwind these deep core patterns. I'm sensing that many of you have tears Just allowing yourself to experience the emotions that are coming up for you. This is healing the root causes of abandonment and attachment, releasing dense emotions, energies of rejection, loneliness, insecurity, unworthiness, grief, sadness, fear, desperation. It's also bringing in and activating unconditional love, safety, and self-assurance. This is a big wounding that most of us are carrying. Just allowing this to go deep within your being. And now activating the sever symbol. If there is a particular relationship that you'd like to sever from, it could be a person, a place, or a pattern, holding that in your mind. I'm going to run relationship dissolve and disconnect. This brings deep healing to the many layers of trauma, emotional residue, and behavioral patterns that may have arisen from these connections. Clearing the connections and the energetic imprints left in your emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, empowering you to reclaim your personal space, sovereignty, and a sense of inner peace. So just focusing on what you would like to sever from there and activating the root of the issue. So just allowing any awarenesses that have come up for you. Allowing that root to be pulled out and broken. If you're journaling, you can write down just words that will remind you of what's coming up for you. And as the pattern disconnect symbol comes in and activates, really working to disconnect you further from these patterns with the relationships in your life that are not serving you, remembering that we are in relationship with everything in our lives. And just allowing yourself to feel that disconnect. Now activating the mental body. So this is working on your mental body, your mind, your beliefs, letting go of old stories, old programming that's keeping you stuck in experiences that are less than optimal. Now activating the emotional body symbol, letting go of dense, trapped emotions. Many of these may not have even originated with you. Just feeling that release of emotion. You may have had a lot of emotion come up for you as we move through this healing. And just allowing those emotions to be washed away. And now activating the truth symbol. This is really connecting you with the truth of who you are so that you can see yourself as creator or source or God or the universe sees you through the lens of your own higher self. I'm going to run the oneness alignment and own your sparkle. And now activating the connect symbol. Through this symbol, I'm going to run expanding self-love and self-worth. And if you have a particular intention for connecting with your soul family, with a romantic partner, with a particular person in your life that's already in your life, enhancing and improving that relationship, you can bring that intention in. I'm going to run my relationship repair, restore, rejuvenate alignment here in Divine Love and Light, create or change it. And connecting with yourself and your own heart. Just feel those connections, strengthening particularly with yourself. Good, and now activating the align symbol. This is coming in to align you with this new way of being, living as if everything is always working out for you. I'm going to bring in the rose alignment. This will elevate your spirit with the essence of pure love, high frequency energy of the rose. Really brings in a lot of compassion energy. And now activating the anchor symbol, anchoring all of this in now, anchoring into your heart and your higher heart, your mind and your higher mind, into every cell of your body, into your subtle bodies, your chakras, into your Earth Star chakra, into the heart of Gaia, into your soul grid, and into all dimensions and realities where any aspect of you exists. Good. And if your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and take a deep breath, bringing all of your awareness back into the present moment, and open your eyes when you're ready. All right. Whew. That was quite a lot. How are you guys feeling? I'm doing some new things in this class, like using the video of the animation of the symbols, and I feel like that really adds a lot. Lots of yawning, electric shimmies, love that. Huge release. These visuals are amazing, thank you. Very emotional, so many tears, very, very much needed. Visual experience is very powerful. So beautiful, felt liberating. You're welcome, April. Love the videos. Tears and yawns. This went deep. Ready for a nap. Grateful for this healing, exactly what I needed. Like it's been days with these alignments. Love the animations, great journey. The timing couldn't be more perfect. That was awesome. I usually keep my eyes closed, but when you mentioned the narcissist empath bond, my eyes couldn't help but open. Interesting. You needed to see that visual, Jill. Powerful. I saw how my abandonment trauma was causing me to be, lost that for a second, resistant to abandoning old programs. Interesting. And people that are not in my best interest. That's a powerful awareness, Nancy. No words, but lots of energy moving. I was coughing. I felt empowered, lots of clearing, still yawning. Deep and powerful healing received with my eyes open today. The visuals are amazing. Definitely repeating these healings. That's a good point. This one went deep. I highly recommend repeating this. The replays will be up at least until February 25th. New revelation on relationships that did not begin in this lifetime. Beautiful. Will this be on YouTube? Yes, it will be on YouTube. It will also be on the replay page. All of the replays will be in one place at sacredsoulalignment.com/replay. Visuals made a big difference. The Heart of Creation video, always. Play that for new peeps, Mary says. Yeah. Let me check on the comments on the replay page because I'm excited about the live page. Let's see. I think I have to refresh. Well, Sue says she cannot connect with the Zoom call. I'm not sure why that would be. It's possible the room may have been full. I wonder. I don't think so, though. All right, I will go back and look at all of those comments. So, another powerful day today. And I do highly recommend that you repeat this. I did move through it um, relatively quickly with bringing in the symbol animations. So if you were having a lot of awarenesses, when you watch the replay, you could choose to pause the um, the video and do some journaling or just really be with yourself as you're receiving the healing, and just know that this healing will continue working for you. These symbols are activated for you for these intentions, and the alignments are running, and the technologies of the symbols help anchor everything in more than just running energy on itself. So that means that the healing will continue working for you longer than it otherwise would. So just remember to be gentle with yourself tonight. Drink a lot of really good quality water. That's really important. Lay down if you need to. Go walk outside barefoot to get grounded. In fact, I'm hearing to bring in the ground symbol. I'm going to bring that in right now for you guys. If I can find it. So as I'm looking for that, I just want to remind you guys that I did open the door to Sacred Soul Symbol Certification yesterday. There's 3 of those t-shirt bonuses left, so there may be less than that now. People may have signed up while I've been talking. Let's activate the ground symbol, just really anchoring you in your body, grounding you in, grounding all of this healing in. Good. I'm going to put the link here to the certification class in Zoom. I will send it out. I didn't send the link out in the email replay yesterday. I'll send it out today. And there it is. If you do have any questions, you can respond to any of the replay emails or just email hello@elysiahartzell.com. We'd be happy to answer that for you. And I actually have an extra bonus that I was not planning on doing, but I realized today that I owe some people a bonus class that didn't happen, and I didn't realize that it didn't happen. So if you're a Sacred Soul Symbol student from last round, listen up. I had a bonus class scheduled with Kim, my best friend and business partner, where we were to attune you guys to 4 sacred light tools and technologies. And this class was scheduled, I think, 2 days after my brother passed away last year. And so I had to delay the class. And in my mind, I had rescheduled it and taught the class. And I went to look for the class today because somebody was asking me about it, and I couldn't find it. So I called Kim and we talked about it, and neither one of us could actually remember teaching that class. So that tells you a little bit about something about my state of mind after my brother passed away. It's been almost 11 months ago now. And so we are going to teach that class. And so I decided to, since I'm getting ready to teach Sacred Soul Alignment again, or Sacred Soul Symbols again, I'm going to give that class as a bonus. So if you are a Sacred Soul Symbol practitioner from last round, you will get this bonus as well, all of you. And in this bonus, Kim and I are going to be attuning you to 4 really, we couldn't really actually believe when we looked at what was in here that we actually gave this as a bonus, but Sacred Light Vortex, which is a powerful technology, sacred light technology, the Golden White Flame, which is this is something that came through for me in 2018. It's a journey and an activation style healing tool where we are able to activate the cellular memories of something that we want to create. and clear the trauma that's associated with it. Sacred Light Medical Trauma Release, which is a very powerful health-related Sacred Light tool. It's in Sacred Light Level 4. And Sacred Light Technology Tune-Up, which is in a class we teach together called Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light. And that will be ideal for you who are going to be working with the symbols. So I'm going to give this bonus to anyone who registers for Sacred Soul Symbols by Monday, the 10th. So if you've already registered, that's an extra surprise bonus that you're getting. If you were a student last time, you get this class, and I'm going to tell you when we're teaching it because we scheduled it today so that it would not get missed. It's going to be on February 19th at 12 o'clock Pacific time, and it will be in Kajabi in the online classroom for you. If you can't make it live, you can go and watch the replay. So my apologies to the Sacred Soul Symbol students who missed that bonus, but I'm excited to give it to you now, and I'm excited to be able to give it to all of you guys who are going to be joining me, who will sign up by Monday. So you have a few days to sign up for that. And this class is, again, Kim and I, when we were talking about this morning, we were like, what we gave that as a bonus? Like, that's worth so much. So you guys are getting a lot in this class. Those are tools that we don't pass on anywhere else outside of the classes that they live in. So that's if you register by Monday the 10th. You're not going to see that on the registration page. All right, so tomorrow we're going to be working on, there's also lots of other bonuses, and I'll be sharing everything on Friday, but I'm just giving you guys some more urgent information, things that are limited. So after we're done with this whole experience on Friday, I will go deep into the class and everything. But those of you who are really guided to sign up, I wanted to give you the limited time and limited things so that you could take advantage of that. So I'm going to be drawing for the prizes here in just a minute, but I want to remind you about tomorrow. We're going to be working on wealth, which is a big topic. I'm excited for that. And I am going to do the prizes now. So I decided to give an extra prize each day for the next couple of days. So I'm giving 3 prizes today. 21 Journey Through the Sacred Soul Symbols, which I gave yesterday. Unwinding the Trauma of Being Silenced, which is a workshop. I gave that away yesterday. And I'm also giving an extra spot in Unbound, which is a 9-module, really, really, really deep healing program that I just finished wrapping up a couple of weeks ago. So you'll get, if you win, you will get immediate access to the whole program that you are winning. And let me get I put it on my other computer. I have way too many devices going on here. Okay. I have a random number generator up on my screen. Oops, I just want to see. I'm not looking at comments or anything. All right, so random. I did pretty good on time today, I think. Random number generator. All right. Ooh, number 186. And that is Doreen Dube. Doreen, do you have, this was for a 21-day Sacred Soul. Doreen, are you here? 21-day journey through the symbols. I'll have to look and see if you have this already. If you have this program, Doreen, I will give you one of the other prizes that you don't have. I think you might have that. So Doreen Dube, okay, that's the first one. The next one is for the trauma of being silenced. Do you have, Doreen, congratulations. Do you have this program already? I think you do. Let me know. All right. The next one, 79. Annette Brown. Annette Brown, are you here? You won the trauma of being silenced. Let me just copy your email address so that I have that to send you. And if you won yesterday, I sent you an email and I gave you the courses already. And now, so let's see, Annette Brown, are you here? I don't see you. All right, Dorian, reach out to me. You can send me a Facebook message. All right, the third one is for Unbound, and I'll be giving these 3 programs away again tomorrow. All right, 136. Oh, this is also someone I know, but I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I just recognized it. Bobby Rehay. Bobby Rehay. Are you here? I know you're here live a lot. You won Unbound, Bobby. Let me know if you're here. I don't see your comment. I will be reaching out to you via email, and I'll double check and make sure that you don't already have that course. I don't think you do. So congratulations to Doreen, Annette, and Bobby. I'm excited for you to have those programs. I'll be giving away 3 more tomorrow, 3 more on Thursday, and then 3 different prizes on Friday. Friday, I'm giving away Sacred Wealth Virtues. That's a 16 module program on wealth, working on wealth through the lens of virtues. A t-shirt. I have it right here. I wore it yesterday. And remember that as of the beginning of this class today, there were 3 of these bonuses left. I'll be giving away 1 on Friday. And a $100 gift certificate. And if you have already, if you win that and you've already signed up for Sacred Soul Symbols, we will turn that into $200, either a $200 refund or a $200 gift certificate that you can use on any of my other classes. So that will be Friday. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being with me live. I love spending time with you all, and I can't wait for tomorrow. So watch for the replay email that'll come out in just about an hour or so once I've got everything uploaded. And I will see you all tomorrow. Much love, everyone, and bye for now.